swing, jazz. We try to mix all the flavors in together. And as far as Salt and Pepper go, you know, we really admire them and respect them for the type of music and their lyrical content and how they approach their songs and everything. And, you know, that's the type of direction we plan on going also.
We want to be very direct, very to the point, tasteful,
feminine, and tasteful
at all times.
It just drops as long as the day-to-day comes out and you drop.
It doesn't matter. Everybody knows there's somebody dropping out to sing, so just keep it smooth. What is it? Crescendo?
Crescendo.
Keep it on a crescendo.
And another one from Shoot. Smile.
Yeah, smile.
I guess you can consider me the organizer of the group. I'm the one that's always frantic about whether the singers sound right or, you know. So I do a lot of footwork.
What I'm gonna say, I'm having fun. It's certain parts that I get like real hype about. Like here's a song. It's so funny. It's a couple of them. It's like I know it's like a Break of Dawn. I really like that song. That's like my favorite. You know, Heaven and Hell, which will be the next single. That's also one of my favorite. And Break of Dawn. You know, certain songs put you on a certain vibe. You know what I mean? That's my style within, like, kind of rough. You know what I mean? And I like to give it, like, something like that in real life.
So our group is based on a love that we have for one another. And so who's ever down with us got to be down with us, you know, and we don't take people with attitudes and egos with us. So everybody, this whole entourage is cool, very cool people.
Salt and Pepper has taped a pilot for a TV sitcom which hasn't been picked up by a major network yet. They also plan to produce recording artists for their new label in the future. So you stay turned on to Music Inside Out, because if you turn off, you'll miss what you can only watch on the Urban Contemporary channel, BET, because we know what you like.
Music Inside Out is sponsored by Coca-Cola. Always the real thing. Always Coca-Cola.
Hey, girls, we can do that.
Hey. Go on, girl.
Wherever there is school, there'll always be homework. Whenever there's a beat, there's always a drum. Whenever there is fun, there's always Coca-Cola. Always Coca-Cola, yeah. All right.
She's not someone who shares her pain, but with working and trying to be the world's best mom, sometimes it gets to be too much. When the pain lasts longer than the Tylenol, when you've tried the Advil and aspirin upset your stomach, I'll say it's enough for the hero bit. We're calling the doctor. We're going to see what he recommends.
Introducing Aleve, a non-prescription strength of Anaprox, a fast-acting form of the medicine in naproxen, the #1 selling brand in its class for 10 years. Only Aleve has 8 to 12-hour dosing. It lasts longer than extra-strength Tylenol. Advil isn't stronger, yet Aleve is gentler to your stomach lining than aspirin. New Aleve.
We're not going to let anything happen to her.
New Aleve. All day strong, all day long.
Big news for your stomach. Once, no matter the ailment, most stomach remedies were gritty, goofy, soupy, separated, chalky, crusty, messy, bitter, or a bother. But time marches on. Introducing Pepto-Bismol caplets. They're easy to swallow and start to coat in seconds for a taste-free way to comfort indigestion, upset stomach, or diarrhea. New Pepto-Bismol caplets, the little pill that's big news for your stomach.
The streets of New York are the birthplace of the most influential lifestyle of the 90s. Hip-hop culture, rap music, the driving force behind the movement which has captured the ears, wallets, and pocketbooks of mainstream America, permanently staining the American dream with its realistic portrayal of the plight of our youth. But hip-hop is more than just music. It really is a lifestyle. The clothes, the hair, the language, it's about attitude. I mean, come on, everyone wants to be hit. That's where this brother comes in. Karl Kani makes clothes that are stylish but rugged enough for the big city. Some people say his rags are fad and not fashion, but I'll let you decide. Can I kick it?
Basically the concept came up about 5 years ago, streets of Brooklyn, New York, because we grew up in an apartment complex, and it was the type of thing that people out there was very conscious as to the clothing that we were wearing. And every weekend it was kind of like a little fashion show type of thing. Everyone used to come out with different styles of clothing and try to look fresh, you know what I'm saying? So I decided that I want to look different than everybody else.
Oh, Karl, nice boots.
The whole look about Karl Kani, they definitely upgraded street look. So what we try to do is we try to use a lot of earth tone colors and things like that. Like you see, we use a lot of logo identification on our products. So when people wear our stuff, they know that they're wearing Karl Kani. And this is one of our new belts right here. It's a leather belt with a metal Karl Kani on it. And the reason why we came up with that metal concept is because we were getting bootlegged a lot with our embroidery. So we decided to come out with something that was different and it would keep the bootleggers off our back for a while. That's how we came up with the metal and leather concept.
Back to the 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 back to the.
Well, one thing that we're doing that's different is that we will always adhere to the black consumer, the street kid, but we're also getting a broader audience also. With the lines changing and getting more traditional, updated, traditional, cleaner, I think we're getting a broader audience in the sense that we're beginning to get an older customer, in the sense that, we'll always send clothes to Tupac and Ice Cube and those guys, but now we have Michael Jordan and Amar Rashad wearing the clothes. So it sort of puts the collection on another level. The other thing that we're doing, we're opening concept shops. Our first shop will be in Brooklyn at A&S. And what we'll do, they will allocate a space to us, which is probably about 1,000 square foot shop, and we'll put in our own fixtures and our own feeling, call design the shop, and it'll be much like the Ralph Lauren and the Tommy Hilfiger shop. And this will probably be the first African-owned designer shop inside of a store that we're real excited about.
Right now we're inside my showroom. So I'm gonna take y'all around, show y'all the whole joint, so that way y'all get a feel of what we're doing and how we do. This is my man AZ office right here. AZ got the little Karl Kani tattoo going on the armpits. Dedicated for life. And then back here we got the sewing room. This is where all the first samples are done. And this is where all the creativity comes into place. And I have two of the best sewers in LA. Josephine Williams over here.
Yes.
And this is me, another good sewer of mine. Oh, there go my cutter over here. He's probably hiding out from Randy Vaughn. This is Vicky. This is my production pattern maker. And this is Keeza right here. It's my assistant, Keeza, she be on the phone a lot, handling stuff. This is the outside of our showroom. Once again, we got Karl Kani all over the joint. This is my office in here, and this is where I'll be kicking it at most of the time. During the day, I just come back in here and lay back in my chair and just meditate, think about what's my next move. My thing is that you be real and stay true to the streets and always keep the original element in mind of how you got started, keeping that hunger inside of you. That's always going to make you come up with those good ideas and that concept and staying real to the people that's supporting your line.
While Karl Kani is busy making fashions for the streets, Sean Puffy Combs is making mad music for the streets. I mean, he's responsible for blending R&B and hip-hop together for the likes of Jodeci and Mary J. Blige. And we both know they've been blowing up ever since they hit the set. Besides, he's making crazy dough. Come on, check me out.
My name is Sean Puffy Combs. I'm the president of Bad Boy Entertainment.
Bad boy. My bad boy.
Bad Boy Entertainment is distributed by Arista, and it's a multifaceted entertainment company, which consists of a record company, management, which is artist management, and producer management. And we also produce and direct video. And my style of directing basically is stuff that's different. I like shooting a 35 millimeter, which kind of looks kind of big and wider, and it's the stuff that you see the movie shot with. And I kind of try to make stuff look on the edge as the same type of concept that most rock and roll videos have. Things that are different, things that are a little bit abstract, like Jodeci in the Desert with leather on. It's kind of abstract. Mary J. Blige in the crib with thunder and lightning and the person disappearing and reappearing was on the edge. And like even little things in Players Ball, which is not really on the edge, but just the realness of the crew sitting around the table in the morning with the stocking cap on, shirt off, really how it is eating cornflakes. You know what I'm saying? Just that real, trying to get that across in the videos. Strictly ghetto music. Strictly ghetto music. Strictly ghetto music is a term that is basically who we're making the music for, you know what I'm saying? It's not segregating it, but when we're in the studio, we're thinking about the kids in the skating rinks, we're thinking about the kids on the corners, we're thinking about the kids in the parks, we're thinking about the kids in the Jeeps, you know what I'm saying? Mary's one of my first artists. You know, it's like she kind of put me on, I put her on. We taught each other a lot. We grew and kind of blew up with each other. You know, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't really have Bad Boy Entertainment. When Mary J. Blige is singing, and we trying to think about who's going to like the hit or who we making it for, we're not making it for radio, we're not making it for crossover, we're not making it for nobody but the kids that's, you know what I'm saying, that's running the whole hip-hop culture.
The Macalicious Fat Funk Flav, boy. So we kick this funk. Now we about to bring on the funk to the main line. Up to get strapped on the main line. Bring it on the funk to the main line. Hello, is this mic is on? Good, I'm gone, cause now we're forever on this planet.
With Bad Boy, we kind of go away from just doing the usual thing that everybody else is doing. So Craig Mack is a little bit different type of a rapper. He's more of a personality, and his stuff is more freestyle, more flavor. But the song's called Main. When I was telling Easy Mobile what kind of track I wanted, I told him I wanted some romp, something that reminded me of the back in the days of the old funkadelic type of feel with a little bit of today. You know what I'm saying? Something that could rock in the clubs and something that my man could just kick his stuff on top of, you know what I'm saying?
His ears is tuned into the same things that my ears is tuned into. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, he's feeling the same street vibe I'm feeling.
He's dope, you know what I'm saying? He's a young kid, you know, that's why I like him, you know, because he's a young guy trying to do his thing, you know what I'm saying? He's dope, man. He know what's dope. He know hits.
This right here, my man, my little man, Justin Dior Combs. And he's a big important part of my music, you know what I'm saying? And my life now. I mean, Bad Boy Entertainment is definitely taken from a family perspective, you know what I'm saying? From just like every different department supports each other in the business sense and also personally, you know what I'm saying? It's hard at times to really have the business at times be personal, but it's like because we all, everybody that works, the company is young and black, it's hard not to be emotional and personal at times, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the whole thing is it's just all good.
You think Houston was having fun? Wait till you get a load of him. Next. Brought to you by Chrysler.
With this 4-cylinder 16-valve engine, I'm moving. But whatever I do, it's got to be funky.
Neon, $94.75 for starters, $13,000, nicely loaded.
No baseball and still an AL MVP. Frank Thomas wins his second straight with 353 average and 38 home runs from one big man to another. Where Shaq loves the New Jacks, it's the old school brothers he shows little to no respect for. Against New York yesterday, Shaq must have been reacting to a possible lockout by the owners because he looked like he was releasing some deep, dark frustrations out on the Knickerbockers. His 37 points, 16 rebounds were supported by an intimidating defense. Get it out of here! As he punches Anthony Mason not once, but twice. Horace says, what else could he do in this victory? You see what's happening, right? And he's happy about his influence. But Dennis Rodman's San Antonio Spurs saw no happiness in B-Town, with Dominique Wilkins doing his thing on the spinning scoop. Neat got support from Dino Rogers, 25, as the Celtics win 113-83, their second win of the preseason. Miami will be looking for some low post play from Ronnie Cycler to compete in the East, but against Houston's Akeem, it was little to none or none at all. Kevin Lockery does have a little perimeter shooting coming from Glenn Rice, canning the threes on his way to 19 first-half points, but he scored 2 in the second. And Robert Horry and Mario Ely made sure Houston wins by 9. George Johnson. Brought to you by the Chrysler Corporation and its divisions. In the car business, you lead, follow, or get out of the way.
Guess which reduced-fat peanut spread more people love? A, it's okay. B, it's not bad. Or C, wow, this tastes great. Introducing reduced-fat Jif with 25% less fat. Finally, a reduced-fat peanut spread with more fresh roasted peanut taste. Fact is, moms prefer Jif's taste over both of the others. New reduced-fat Jif, a delicious new choice for choosy moms.
You sure this is reduced fat?
Shaquille O'Neal, a.k.a. Shaquille Bounty Hunter, enforcer of justice, left hand, right hand, registered lethal weapons, right foot, left foot, size 22, registered lethal weapons. This is your target.
Introducing Shaq Fu, Kung Fu Shaq style, for Sega Genesis and Super NES.
Ain't nobody like Chaka Kahn, you hear me? No, I'm only playing, all right? But on the real tip, there is ain't nobody like Chaka Kahn. There's only one, okay? And she's established a cult following. I mean, she has it to the point where people are calling her the diva. You understand what I'm saying? The diva, like the main diva. Ain't no other diva. You see what I'm saying? So we hung out with Chaka Kahn behind the scenes while she was recording. We went shopping with her, hung out with her granddaughter. Now we want you to savor the flavor.
Chaka Kahn. Chaka Kahn.
This is a day in the life of Shaka and Raven. It's a lot more work, what I'm doing, but I love it. I do love it. The only dilemma I have with those two parts of my life is that I find that in order to lead, to do some of the things that I like to do with my family, I have to take that time. I have to just really consciously take the time to be with my granddaughter and my family. No phone calls, and no visitors. You know, you have to take that because people really don't give that to you. I've been shopping at Betsy for a long time. Let's see, with this box. What's the price? Oh, $216. Dear. This is very dear. I think of my voice as an instrument. Sometimes a sax. Sometimes a piano with chords if I'm hoarse. Sometimes a tuba. Well, the song's called Whatever I Want. It was written by David Gamson, myself, and Michelle and Daniel Otello. Yeah, I'm making a conscious sort of effort this time to capture sort of a Rufus vibe. I'm writing a lot on the album, which I did with Rufus. And I'm sort of tracking it in a way that is sparse and a little bit retro. I hate that word. Let's call it classic. That's basically what kind of album I'm going to do. I want it to have a Rufus flavor. That's why I'm always searching and changing the things that I like to do, the musical styles that I pick to sing. That's why one of the reasons the jazz interests me so, because it's so varied and wide. You know, and it's boxy. It's contemporary music. I'm about 3/4 of the way done. And I hope to have it out by the end of the summer. And I hope you like it. And I hope you buy that little album.
Pop-Tarts are fine,
Thanks, Mom.
but a toaster strudel tastes better.
This one goes out to a very special lady. I want to thank you, babe, for treating me this way.
Pillsbury Toaster Strudel is like a Pop-Tart, but better, with layers of flaky pastry, juicy filling, and do-it-yourself icing.
Yeah, thanks for being you.
It won't go unnoticed. Something better just popped up in your grocer's freezer.
You're the best.
No name, nothing. They asked me to try a bath bar. I didn't know what it was. Later, I found out that it was the Oil of Olay bath bar. I like the way my skin feels now. Smooth and silky and soft. Soap helps to pull moisture out of the skin, but this actually helps keep moisture in. I only use what's good for my skin and what's mild. Being a dermatologist and being a woman, I think, go hand in hand.
See what Oil of Olay bath bar for sensitive skin can do for your skin. Dermatologists recommend it.
Once, most stomach remedies were gritty, soupy, chalky, bitter, or a bother. But time marches on, introducing Pepto-Bismol caplets, the easy-to-swallow pills that relieve most any common stomach problem. They're big news for your stomach.
He's got my eyes, my walk, my smile. But I don't want him to have my cavities. I had a lot growing up, so I make sure he uses Crest, the original cavity fighter. I learned harmful acids weaken teeth and cause cavities. Crest Fluorostat can help shield teeth from those acids, strengthening them against cavities. It's the #1 toothpaste recommended by dentists, and his checkups show me it works. Hey, I'm his role model, but I don't want him to be just like me. I want him to be better.
Crest, it's a smart choice.
Wrap yourself in softness, feel it on your skin. Downy softness, come on in, come on in. Wrap yourself in softness, feel it on your skin. Come on in.
Wrap yourself in the softness that even stands up to line drying. Mid-price brands can leave clothes feeling stiffer, but only Downy gives you the most fluffy softness with Downy's April freshness.
Wrap yourself in softness, come on in to Downy.
If you've just tuned in, I'm going to tell you what you missed. You missed pow, bam, boom. No, you missed 3 of the hottest ladies in the industry, Salt and Pepper, Chaka, Kahn, Sean Puffy Combs, and designer Karl. All I can do is tell you I'm sorry, and you have to check us out the next time. So until then, I'm your host, Brett Walker, for Music Inside Out. See you then. Peace.
Music Inside Out is sponsored by Coca-Cola. Always the real thing. Always Coca-Cola.
It's what's under the cap that counts.
Introducing the most durable bounty ever.
It does jobs I never thought a paper towel could do. Now it's the quilted picker-upper.
The quilted wicker picker-upper.
It even scrubs the carpet.
Ordinary towels fall apart, even top quality towels, but new quilted bounty's this much stronger. It's still quicker, too.
Quilted wicker picker-upper.
New quilted bounty.
Bounty.